82 live mainnet applications and thousands of identical 0.03 Pi transactions hitting the ledger every single second means something massive is happening behind the scenes on the Pi network blockchain. While passive holders sit around watching minor price fluctuations on charts, developers and on-chain analysts are witnessing a fundamental shift in how the network operates. On-chain observer Amron Chain recently highlighted continuous waves of 0.03 Pi transfers hitting a single receiving address repeatedly. This is not a glitch, nor is it random noise. It is an intentional large-scale stress test designed to evaluate network throughput and consensus capacity under heavy transaction load. Coupled with the core team locking in September 15 for the mandatory Protocol 27 mainnet deployment, the infrastructure is undergoing its most aggressive upgrade cycle to date. If you want to understand where the network is actually heading, we need to look strictly at the code and the data. To grasp the magnitude of what is happening right now, we have to look directly at the underlying protocol changes and security measures being deployed by the core team. First, the Pi smart contract ecosystem recently underwent a rigorous third-party security audit. This external verification is a critical milestone because it formally unlocks advanced smart contract programming capabilities across the ecosystem. We are moving well beyond basic balance transfers into fully functional wallet software development kits, decentralized finance primitives, non-fungible token standards, and automated market maker liquidity pools. This third-party audit ensures that as developers deploy code to the mainnet, the execution environment remains secure against reentrancy attacks, vector exploits, and unauthorized state overrides. Simultaneously, on-chain observers spotted those continuous 0.03 Pi transactions flooding the block explorer every few seconds. Rather than being a cause for concern, this activity represents active load testing for Protocol 27 and distributed computing infrastructure. The network is deliberately pushing its transaction queue to simulate peak throughput, verifying how quorum slices handle high-frequency microtransfers without increasing latency or dropping blocks. Furthermore, the core team has officially designated September 15th as the target deadline for Protocol 27 to hit the mainnet following initial staging on Testnet 1 and Testnet 2. Protocol 27 stands as a final planned upgrade in the current core sequence, specifically designed to establish robust remote procedure call server infrastructure, decentralized exchange routing, and enhanced smart contract authentication. Node operators globally are now required to upgrade their software to version 27.1 to maintain consensus eligibility. When you combine audited smart contract layers with high-volume transaction stress testing, it becomes clear that the infrastructure is actively being hardened for heavy commercial volume. Now let us step through the exact technical process that developers and node operators must follow to adapt to these network updates. If you operate a Pi node or plan to build on the Pi App Studio, paying close attention to these configuration parameters is non-negotiable. Step 1 requires node operators to access their terminal interface and verify that their container software is updated to support Protocol 27.1 standards. Open your Docker management console. Check that ports 31400 through 31409 are open and actively forwarding TCP traffic, and verify that your consensus engine is fully synchronized with Testnet 1 or Testnet 2 blocks. Step 2 involves navigating the newly updated developer portal inside the Pi browser to adjust your application deployment settings. Effective August 24th, Pi App Studio transitioned away from its flat 0.25 Pi subsidized creation and editing fee model. To configure your app under the new utility-based pricing framework, open the Pi Developer Dashboard, navigate to the App Studio panel, and review your app's resource consumption metrics. Standard creation and editing rates now reflect the exact artificial intelligence and computational resources required to generate and edit your project code without arbitrary markup from the core team. Step 3 applies directly to project maintainers seeking subsidized execution rates. To qualify for subsidized pricing under the new model, your app must demonstrate genuine user engagement from distinct, verified pioneers rather than synthetic developer accounts. You must link your app's API keys directly to the Pi SDK, enabling the platform to record unique active user wallet sessions. The system evaluates these metrics on a rolling basis, meaning if your application draws organic traffic, your operational costs drop back down to the subsidized tier automatically. Finally, Step 4 requires every pioneer to check their Mainnet checklist inside the Pi wallet interface. Ensure your passphrase is securely backed up offline. Confirm that your unencumbered balance migrations are finalized, and verify that your wallet is ready to interact with Protocol 27 smart contract authentications when the Mainnet transition completes. Looking at the macro ecosystem, the restructuring of the Pi App Studio represents a fundamental shift from experimental hobby projects to sustainable economic utility. Under the previous model, any account could deploy or edit lightweight applications for a flat 0.25 Pi fee, leading to thousands of inactive or redundant test builds occupying network bandwidth. By pivoting to a resource-based pricing structure where subsidies follow verified user engagement, the network has implemented its first merit-based filter for software development. This mechanism naturally incentivizes developers to build functional tools, real-world utility marketplaces, and interactive services that attract actual daily active users. With approximately 82 mainnet applications already live and pushing toward the 100-app benchmark, the ecosystem is rapidly maturing. Furthermore, understanding the technical foundation of Pi requires analyzing its architectural relationship with the Stellar Consensus Protocol. Pi Network inherits open-source consensus concepts from Stellar Core, utilizing federated Byzantine agreement and quorum slices rather than energy-intensive proof-of-work mechanics. This consensus engine allows a network to process microtransactions with minimal fees, high speed, and deterministic finality. However, Pi has evolved into a distinct Layer 1 protocol, customizing these primitives to support a massive mobile identity layer, automated KYC validation mechanisms, and native smart contract execution. As Protocol 27 introduces native automated market maker capabilities and decentralized exchange infrastructure, the network gains the ability to route liquidity internally without relying on external bridges. When real-world applications interact with native DX liquidity pools, transaction velocity increases, creating organic demand driven by actual software consumption rather than passive speculation. While these technical upgrades signal significant infrastructure progress, every pioneer must remain vigilant regarding security and operational risks. With major protocol migration scheduled, malicious actors frequently deploy phishing links, fake migration portals, and fraudulent support accounts across social media platforms. Remember that no core team member or official moderator will ever request your 24-word wallet passphrase, private key, or personal authorization codes. Always verify that you're interacting exclusively through the official Pi browser application, and double-check all domain URLs before authorizing wallet transactions. If you encounter issues during node synchronization or wallet migration, verify your local network firewall settings, ensure your node ports remain properly mapped, and confirm that your software matches the latest version 27.1 release branch. As the network approaches these key protocol milestones, real value will ultimately be determined by tangible utility, developer activity, and global ecosystem participation. Ensure your security setup is fully updated. Keep your node running reliably and monitor official core team channels for verified technical announcements. If this technical breakdown provided value to your workflow, ensure you are subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification settings and share this analysis with fellow pioneers and node operators across the community. Keep building, stay secure, and keep tracking the data as we move into the next phase of protocol evolution.